Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 8 of this RMS Lusitania tutorial, and yeah, it's been a while. Today's focus is converting the ship from the launch spec, which was the main tutorial, that version over there, convert it into various versions from, well, during its career basically. So we'll go from the launch spec here to another version, and then finally to the war spec version, which is this one over here, with the black funnels and the yellow stripes. So we're going to focus on the sort of main career livery, if you like, for the ship, because what we have here, this is the main tutorial build here. This was the launch spec of the ship. The ship was launched with the white forecastle here, this white stripe underneath the front of the ship, or underneath the front deck. This was only here for a few months after the ship was completed, and then they changed it to black. So what we're going to do, we're going to focus on changing this area and all the area down the sides to black. That's pretty much it for. That will be pretty much it for the build there. So what we're going to do, if you're using welded it like I'm going to be doing for some areas, then fair enough, but it can be done easily just by doing it by hand. So what we're going to do is go from the tip of the bow, which is up here, and we're going to change it all to black. So we're going to get black concrete, and I'm just going to mark this out first. So we're going to start from the centre, and I'm going to start from that point there, change that all to black. So this section here all to black, and then the next section is all the way along the side until you get to the first block of where the superstructure comes out the side of the ship. So the superstructure is the front wall of the main structure there. Where the superstructure comes out to the side of the ship, you're going to come to here, and then you're going to stop right below where the or actually stop just one block forward of that. So here's where the deck, here's where the forecastle ends and where the superstructure begins. You're going to stop the conversion at this point here. So just where the wall attaches to the side of the deck, or side of the ship there, like that. So that's as far as you want to go with the conversion. So all this white up to this block here, you're going to change to black. So I'm going to do this freehand for a minute. That's getting a bit rusty on the tutorial part, so just getting back into it. So like I say, all the white all the way forward, change to black. So like I say, I'm going to use welded it to do this bit, all right to the front. Like I say, it can be done easily freehand, so you're not going to have too many problems. So I'm just going to quickly do up to the centre there, and I'm going to replace the quartz with 25115. I think that's the code. There we go. So that's it. That's converting the whole front end, except for those little bits up there, to black. There we go. So I'll do the same with these little bits up here. Just do these by hand. There we go. So that's the forecastle all done there, and that's how the ship was throughout the majority of its career. So there we go. That's the forecastle done. And I've not done the other side, of course. So the other side still has the original livery, so that's fine. So bear with me while I just work out what I'm doing next. Right. So what we want to do now is move on to just behind where the forecastle ends. So where the deck, or where the superstructure attaches to the deck, I'm going to go to the side now, and below where that where the handrail is, just on the side there, you want to go down one block and then start adding the black all along the side. So I'll go from there, and basically underneath that, the black is going to go all the way along the side, but it's only going to be 3 blocks high. I would show you on the prototype, but I don't have a prototype to show you. But if I just show you on the, when you just see on where the yellow line is on the prototype, you can see it goes down by 1 block just behind that. So that's exactly where we want to be. Actually, we could move it 1 block forward, actually. So yeah, we got up to that point there. Yeah, we'd go down. Let me just work it out, make sure I'm doing it right. So it comes down vertically. Actually, yeah, that is right. So yeah, so 3 blocks below. Yes, there we go. So it's a transition basically. So it goes from 4 high where the white was, then it goes down by 1 block. So you're still going to have, yeah, still going to look something like that. So yeah, you get the handrail going along the side like that, and it drops down a block where the handrail ends, and then it's going to go black all along the side, 1 block lower. So you're going to have the black ending at this point here, and then you're going to drop down in white. So I can't really explain it too well, but it's going to look something like that, if you know what I mean. Right where the handrail is, the blocks drop down a block, and then you're going to go all the way along the side, pillars included, all the way along the side. So if I do this freehand a sec, I'll just do the top line a minute. Just think, am I doing this right? So we just do it all along the top of the windows. Like I said, I do the top line first, just so I get this all lined up. And it's all the same underneath as well, so you do the same down below, all in black. Like I said, I'm not explaining this very well. I've not done this for a while. And all the way along the next section as well. And of course on top of the windows. See, it's fairly easy to do when you know what you're doing. So like I said, I'm just doing it for... Oh shit, broke a window. First swear word of the new year, there we go. Like I say, I do this freehand as much as I can. People don't like me using weld edit, so this is what I'm gonna do for a bit. Just do things freehand, so people don't get snotty about it. Basically up to the pillars. So like I said, I do this all freehand, and it's taking me a while. But like I say, people like me doing things slowly, and I'm also having a rant as well if you want me to. La, 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 la. Now this conversion, I did originally do this during a live stream back. I think it's December. I think I did it, or November. I can't remember. I can't remember if I was with Bree. I can't remember if she was in the stream or not. But that was, I think it was last year. I may have done it before Bree got started, I don't know. Well, anyway, that was then, this is now, and we're going to try and do it, not live stream, so people can watch it a bit better. A video dedicated for the Lusitania. And there we go. So like I said, this section, piss, damaged the ship again. Yeah, I think it was one of the first streams I'd done actually. And yeah, I just thought I'd take this opportunity. Well, Bree's having a nap, I thought I'd just get on and do the tutorial. Been meaning to do one for a while. And there we go. So there we are. Just get this wall all sorted. Up to the pillars. There's going to be some sacrifices in a minute, but we don't have to worry about that too much because it's just structural. There we go. So there's our bricks, our blocks all changed to black along the side. And there we go. So the forecastle of the ship down the side is all black now. So now we're up to the pillars. Now we need to change this corner block. So this stair block here needs to change to black. So there we go. And then all the pillars in this area need to change to black too. So just change all of these. Of course they're 3 high. All the way down, like so. And I have to be honest with you, the white forecastle livery which I've done for the tutorial looks pretty good, but like I say, it's not accurate to the sort of the ship in service, if you know what I mean. The white forecastle was only used for a few months, and they changed it to the all black livery that we have here. So this is something that's more of a historical thing. People like the historical parts of it. Well, say them not such as historical, but the version which most people will understand. And people keep saying to me, Lusitania had black funnels. She may have done, but she was primarily a Cunard with red funnels during her time. So, as far as I'm aware, that's accuracy enough. So there we go. There's all the pillars done there for that section. And actually don't look too bad. So that's that front half of the ship done there. So now we're on to the second deck house, and it's primarily the same thing again, but we're going to have to sacrifice the court stairs. So we start with the pillars again on the second deck house, and we've got the pillars with a narrow gaps between and the stairs. Just going to have to remove the stair blocks in between because we don't have black stairs. At least in the version I have, we don't have black stairs, so just have to sacrifice those. It's a small thing to sacrifice, but you know, it's just a cosmetic thing. I get these pillars in place, and the phone's ringing, which is helpful. I'm not answering it. Oh, father's on the phone. There we go. So there we are. There's all the pillars done. And there we go. That is pretty much the conversion done for this variant of the ship. And it don't look too bad. So like I say, that's pretty much that version done. And it is a better looking livery, so there we go. You can pretty go with that. If you can incorporate that into the build during the tutorial instead of having to do a conversion afterwards, then you're probably better off doing it that way. So there we go. That's the specification that most people, or most of the historical people, or historical accuracy people will probably understand most. So that's that livery done. I've not done the other side because it's it's just the same on both sides. But there you go. So that's that version done there. Right. So now we move on to the war spec version, which is basically the yellow stripe black funnel. So for the black funnels first, what I did, I just changed the red to black wool. So if you can see, still got the black stripes on the funnel. I'll just zoom over to the prototype. Basically kept the design with the black stripes, but changed the red to black wool. So like I was saying, just black wools really. So I'm gonna just go over to the go over to the build and get our black wool, which is that. And it's just basically, it keeps the design of the stripes, but also just hides the red as well. So basically just go over to the ship and just change all the red to black. Like so, it's more black wool. So still keeps the black stripes, and it don't look too bad. Like that, if you know what I mean. So there you go, just hides the red, but it keeps the stripes. So I'm just going to weld edit that because it just saved a few minutes. So I'll just quickly do that. Do one side, or both sides, see how we feel. La 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to that point there. So there we go. That's just do the weld edit quickly. So like I say, it's just basically just converting that. So we do replace 25114 with 3515. And there we go. So that's changing the black, or changing the red to black wool. And like I say, it keeps the design but hides the red. So there we go. And it don't look too bad. So there's our funnels done. Marvellous, brilliant, epic, and all things like that. So like I say, it's only done, still only doing one side of the ship because I can't bother to do it all. So there we go. So the next job, which is basically the yellow strap. There's probably more detail to add as well, like lifeboats and things, but I'm just doing like the main cosmetics of the ship. So next is the yellow line. And what we'll do, we'll go to the front wall of the superstructure on the forecastle deck, and go from the centre block, which is here. And we're going to add the yellow stripe out to the side. And the yellow stripe in this area is only one high, so we'll just add the stripe one block high all the way around the front to the side, like so. I'll do the other side, may as well. And the other side not going to line up as the same as this side because of the varying differences. So there we go. I'll just go up to that point there, but just mainly focus on this side because of how it is. So there's the yellow stripe on the side that we're actually working on, and then from where the white goes down one block, you're going to add and make the yellow stripe 2 blocks high, like that. So the yellow stripe goes 2 blocks high all the way down the side of the ship. So we'll do a little bit freehand. So just carrying that whole thing all the way down the side. Very easy to do. Like I say, it's not rocket science. I've just broken it, so that's not helpful. And I keep doing that. Stop breaking it. And there you go. Looks something like that. And just carrying all the way down underneath those pillars as well. So it goes underneath the pillars on the side, all the way down the side of the ship. So I get to the outside edge and then I'll use weld edit for the rest. And there are bits behind the davits which I'm not changing, but that's not really a big deal. There we go. I just go up to the, like I said, I go up to the pillars and then I just weld it at the wrist. How's our stripe looking at the moment? Not looking too bad. Check the prototype. That's fine. Hunky diddly dory. Except for that hole there. There we are, up to the pillars now, which is good. And causing more damage along the way. There we go. So like I say, carry on the same thing all the way along the side. Shit. Underneath the pillars. Damn mouse. There we go. So like I say, up to the pillars like so, and then underneath the pillars all along the side. Same thing again. So I just welded it that for the rest of it. Now, so I use welded it just to cut corners, not really cutting corners, just to save time on the video, because it does take a long time to do these things by hand, so it's just me saving a bit of time. So I just replace the quartz with 1594, and there we go, there's our stripe all the way down the side, and it looks something like that. Marvellous. Then you want to do the same thing on the back of where the main deck, around the back here, this in between the two deck houses. I'm going to do the same in this area here to change all this to yellow as well. 2 blocks high. I'm not sure if this area here did have the yellow stripe, but this is just me doing it. And this just goes all the way up to the centre block, and then round the other side when you do the other side as well. Like that, and there we go. So that's up to the centre block, and it should look something like that. Now check the prototype, that's fine, and there we are. So that's the first half of that bit done there. And then the next part, which is the second deck house, just do the same again. So from the centre block in the middle of the front part, just by the mast, just change the white, a single white line this time, to a single yellow line, because the deck is much thinner here. So just do this all the way along the width like so, and then around the sides. This area is a little bit finicky, so just go up to that area there, and then down the side. Oh dear. Damaged it. Up to there like that, and then, like I say, just carry on the same thing all the way around. There we go, so you can sort of get the idea of how it looks like that, and it don't look too bad. And then carry on the same thing around the back end, up to the centre line, and then everything should be fine. So it's basically all the way under the handrails, like so, and then under the stairs like that. The area with the stairs is debatable like that, but you can change it to that. And then up to the centre block like that, and then just carry on around the other side. Like I said, I've left the other side as it was for the preview. But the livery is all done. That's 2 specifications we've done. So we did the first version with the black forecastle with the red funnels, and now the black forecastle with the black funnels and the yellow stripe. And there we go, that's pretty much it. Nothing, no hardship, nothing special, but it's done. And it don't look too bad, in my opinion. So there we are, that is that tutorial done. And that pretty much closes off the Lusitania build there, because I mean a lot of people were getting a bit anxious, not because I wasn't finishing the Lusitania, but the Lusitania's done now, and now we have 2 wall specs. So there we go, that is that done there. So thanks for watching and all things like that. Apologise it's been a while, but there we go, that's just the way things are. I've taken a break and now I'm just gradually getting away from that break. Still going to be doing the live streams to Brie, but only at weekends if we can think about it. And then just gradually get back into doing tutorial builds. And there we go. So that's Lusitania done. So I don't know what the next builds are going to be, but we'll focus on something later on. And we'll leave it at that. So this is Rich, signing off, logging off, disappearing. Thanks for watching and all that, and I shall see you all soon. So bye for now.